What's up? What's up? What's up? It's Uncle Reg. Live. That's right. We back at it. What's up, folks? What's up? What's up? Okay. In the house today. Who we got in the house? Okay. I don't know who this person is, but whatever. Whatever. I think some of the little kids be playing, man. To tell you the truth, some of these, it's like the same person. It could be a bot, the same motherfucker, program bot, whatever. Some they come in. It is what it is. Yeah. So we got to talk about Tasha K again. I got to talk about it. I'm gonna explain my views what FBA is, the purpose of it, and she really screwed up, man. She really fucked up when she said what she said about FBA being part of the KKK or like KKK. She's talking about discriminate black people here. They discriminate against different African races. There's no African races. Races. That's another group of people. Different nationalities. Maybe she should have said that. Different ethnic group of black people, not races. So that tells you already she's on some box of rocks, dumb as a box of rocks. We're gonna say that for last. We're gonna say that shit for last, man. I should have had some beer, but that's alright. Support the channel, man. It's the weekend. It's Friday here. Come on, get some little beer money or something like that, because we're gonna go in, because she's supposed to have this FBA panel Sunday. And I'm going to be curious of who's going to show up and try to defend FBA if they defend FBA. If people smart, they don't even go on there and defend it. Maybe the women will come on there and defend. But the men, none of the men, I don't think nobody should go on that panel, because all she do is try to make money. This could be a grift, like I said, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We got to talk about this great debate that happened. Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson. A little bit of that. That's crazy. Tupac trial. About that. And some other stuff. Now, the preseason has started on football. First thing we want to do. Oh, support the channel, yeah. Support the channel, hit the Cavs, we chat. Let's get some beer money going and stuff for the weekend. We want to do it, we put it into the Cash App for the beer fund. It's scrolling. The Cash App is scrolling. You can see it. Do that, or you want to give me a gift. You can give me a gift and stuff. I appreciate that. I like those gifts. I like those. They funny too, man. They be some funny gifts. I like those gifts, man. I like the saying. I like to see with a big fire alarm. It says, Unc. I like that shit. Uncle, I like that shit. Oh, yeah, that was nice. That's nice. I like that shit, man. That shit's funny. Some other ones too they got, but so support the channel on that, or become a member. I got a lot of, videos and members, enough to keep you, busy. And I got only members content too. I'm going to do some main content tomorrow. I said I will do it today, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. Well, I might do it today. I don't know, one or two, but I'm going to do some this weekend. 3-4 of them, some stuff. This is stuff that I got to say can't say it on YouTube no more unless you go to Rumble. But I'd rather just put it on the members. Y'all become a member. You see it. Yeah, so support the channel, man. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. Or hit that $1, $2, $3.
$1, $2, $3.
That's right. So let's get into the NFL. Preseason started, August the 6th. I missed that first game with the Panthers and Cardinals, 33-30, and then we have the second week, Lions, Bengals. They won 16-14. Steelers 28-9 of the Packers. Okay, we got our first win. My team got first win, the Steelers, and then the Colts and Patriots tied up. First tie. Chargers and Texans 27-7. Chargers. Let's see, the Cardinals. I saw that yesterday. Cardinals and the Raiders. Cardinals are looking actually pretty good. Even though they went against the Panthers, but they still looking pretty good. So that was 27-14, and then I probably didn't see that game. It was 49ers and the Titans. Titans won that 19-3. And today at 4 o'clock is the Dolphins, Commanders, Broncos, and Falcons, and Buccaneers, Jets for that. So that's what we got today. Now I don't know when one of these is gonna get played on TV or not. I'll catch it here and there, They said that's gonna be played on TV. The Dolphins and Commanders, it looks like. And let's see. That should be played on TV too. It looks like streaming on TV. Let's see the Buccaneers. That's so CBS. It seems like it's one. I think some are gonna be played on ESPN and CBS. So it looks like some are gonna be played on TV. Because I saw the other game on there on TV. It was on channel 4 or 5. Yeah, it was on channel 4 or 5 or something. Yeah, that the Raiders and the Cardinals game. Yeah. So hey, we got some football. Football is here, folks. Football is here. Hell yeah. All right, folks. So now let's get on and talk about some shit. Okay, first thing I'm gonna talk about is Tupac trial. Today it was a jury selection. What jury selection is finished, and the jury's been seated. From what I'm getting, it was 10 women that's on there and 6 men, but that's 16. But it says here there's a total of 16 jurors, 12 main jurors. So the 16, okay, that's 16. Yeah, so it's 10 women, okay, 16. Yeah, 16, that's 10 women and 6 men. So I don't know how this gonna go. That's a lot of women, but it's total 16 jurors, okay, 10 main jurors, 4 alternate, okay. They were seated after 4 days of questioning regarding their knowledge of hip-hop history, opinion on gangs, and favorite entertainment. So they got the right jury, of the peers, I guess. There's a 1 count of murder. Now, one who's the defendant is Keefe D. We know that. Former leader of Southside Crip, in the Loretta Law, aided and abetted and orchestrated a crime. They was later a shot caller, okay, okay. And you got one count of murder with deadly weapon intended to promote further or assisting in a gang crime. Davis pleaded not guilty and faced life in prison if convicted. And now the key evidence admissible. It says that Davis largely stems from his own self-incrimination over years. With his tell-all book, Compton Street Legend, where he detailed the role of drive-by shooting, defense parts with eyes, by Ghost Riding, okay, man. So then the media interviews, years statement on, they're gonna probably bring in Vlad TV. Now I don't know if they're gonna show Vlad the interviews with Vlad TV and him. I'm sure they will. He says years of public statement on podcasts and television and documentaries where Davis openly discussed the night of the murder. And in 2008, police confession, a proffer interview given for federal task, Davis argued that this was protected by a confidential agreement. But the prosecution successfully argued that he waived those protections by simply publicizing the information himself. See, he was talking too much. If he didn't say nothing, he was under a proffer agreement. He just should have not said anything. But nah, he wanted money. He said he wanted money. He got on the Vlad and all this and this. This is going to be a wild trial, man. And now the prosecutors intended to call between 35 and 45 witnesses. I guarantee one of them going to be DJ Vlad. I'm sure. Now Suge is supposed to be there. They're saying already Suge most likely is going to testify now. P. Diddy, no. That's not going to happen. Now Reggie White Jr. is a former head of security Death Row Records, was subpoenaed and confirmed his plans to attend. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, folks. They're going to get Reggie White on there too. So that's going to be something. So the trial is going to be at the Regional Justice Center in downtown Vegas. So folks, that's going to, I don't know. Like I said, to start Monday. So I'm going to cover that. I'm going to be covering that shit. We're going to cover that shit. So that's all I got on that. I'm trying to look at some other stuff and see if there's any other info. I think that's about it and stuff. But the trial starts Monday. Now the 10 women, something's up with that. But we know that Keefe D is the only surviving person to the Tupac murder. Everybody else is dead. Even Tupac own boys that was rolling with him, they died because there's a lot of people got clipped off of Tupac. On both sides, Crip and Blood, whatever. Crazy. And he's the only one alive, so normally they're gonna stick it to him. But I bet you DJ Vlad is gonna be there testifying. He's gonna have to, because he interviewed him several times. He got a whole series of him and others. So we gotta see. Reggie White and Suge Knight's gonna be there. Oh. So now let's get on to Candace Owens in this debate, this great debate they had. She had it out with this guy, Andrew Tate. Now he is, I forgot what he is, but he debated somebody on here. But he's kind of like, red pillar. Seems like he don't like women, anything like that, and but he wanted to debate her on whether there is overwhelming evidence that Tyler Robinson shot and killed Charlie Kirk. That's right. Or evidence that Tyler Robinson did not kill Charlie Kirk. It was being set up as a patsy. Now, Candace Owens took that position. The other position that Tyler Robinson killed Charlie Kirk was taken up by Andrew Wilson. And people already talking about who won. And they saying that Candace Owens gave it to him. And he even said in the interview that he hated women. If he said that, I gotta go back and see. Because I saw a part of it, like about a third of it. That's about it. And then I had to get online. But yeah, it looks like he couldn't really provide real evidence to the decision. And getting hit up by a black woman on here. Cosplaying as a white woman, you could say, maybe. Now she's pregnant too. They say she's pregnant with her 5th child, so she giving this white cat a whole bunch of kids. Shit, 5 kids. But yeah, she's pregnant. I could tell. I could see. I knew the other time when I saw her. I said, look, she look like she's pregnant. Her stomach kind of got big. But now it's out there. So they let's see, make sure that's right. Yeah. So this interview is on her channel, and the one who is the moderator is PBD, Patrick Bet David, his podcast, PBD. So he was in the middle, making sure everything, don't get out of line and stuff. And then they had fact checkers there. They had this situation where if someone said something that was questionable, they can call for a fact checker, and the fact checker will look it up and, say whether it's right or wrong or something like that. I think Andrew did that a couple times. I think I saw him. He wanted a fact checker on what Candace Owens said about Charlie Kirk. Murder and stuff. But she was getting his ass. She was kind of defensive, of course. She's pregnant too, so when women get pregnant, they move, swings, change, and stuff. So be careful. Maybe he shouldn't have debated her when she was pregnant. Maybe she should have waited till she had the baby or something. It would have been as much defensive. I'm just saying, man. That's how that sucker don't know about women and shit. It's stupid. Just the fact that this fool said he don't like women or something. That's already he got. But apparently, he started crashing out at the end of the debate. And some other guy, he got on there. I don't know who this guy is. Kind of a little bit goofy. A little bit goofy. But he got a lot of views. Hey man, this is age of the gazoo, man. The goose, the most goofiest guys got the most subs now. You know, this is crazy. Crazy out here, dog. Crazy as hell. But then I saw a clip before I looked at the debate because it was Andrew Wilson talking about he'll give Candace Owens $300,000 to debate her or something like that. I don't think he got that. Just to debate her, he gave her $300,000 or something like that, and then some other guy was saying, well, I guess that was PBD was saying that if we should have a trust where all the money from all the platforms should be donated to Charlie Kirk family, to his sons, not to Erica, but to the sons, the daughter. Which sound that's reasonable. I mean, but I don't know if they did that or not. I don't think they did that or not. I said you looking for the chat mafia. Look, man. Look, I'm sorry that it's not going good for y'all over there. I don't know why. I mean, y'all got all the beef over there. Why you over here for? Why you over here for, man? Come on. You come over here and there's Rollo spaghetti dinner. Really? I'm looking for the chat mafia. Well, chat mafia, they non-existent. Without me, that's it. It's gone. What John gonna do? John talking about he's gonna leave YouTube, right? So I don't know what y'all gonna do. Come on now, man. Stop it. You're in the wrong place. This is Uncle Reg over here, man. Shit, I don't see no chat mafia over here. And the thing is that nobody's blocked. I ain't got nobody blocked. So they already took the position not to come over here anymore. I got nobody blocked. So someone telling you that I blocked them, they a lie. You guys don't want to come over here now. So hey, it's on them. But ain't no chat mafia. Chat mafia's gone. Shit. Unless you go over to John or whatever, or someone else sold, I guess. When you go to Warren or something, I don't know if he's doing lives or not. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You're looking for a chat mafia. Let me get you up out of here. Where we at? Yeah, we can get you up out of here. Now, motherfuckers come over here and try to interrupt us. Why? That's so crazy. Get me. That's what don't make any sense. Okay, motherfucker left y'all in the wind, left y'all over there, but you still come over here trying to start some shit up. Knowing that ain't nobody over here. They choose not to come over here. Shit. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit. But you come over here, trying to troll. What's up? It's too boring over there or something? No action anymore? Y'all can go over to Mahogany, Mahogany and stuff. They got shit going on over there, whatever. Go over there and see, see what they doing. Yeah. Go over there, get some beef. Yeah. Who else? Sexy Red seems like he's back up again over here. You know, he's gonna go over there and stuff. Or you can wait till, you know, Auntie do a video. I think he does this on Sunday too. I think he does it on the weekends. Yeah, wait till him. So you can get some beef, you know. Or y'all can go over the fatties and stuff. You got 24-hour beef going on over there, man. Yeah, fatties, he got the shit going over there. So, yeah, so go over there. Yeah. This is plenty of beef, but it ain't over here. I can't help you out no more. I can't do that no more. So, Candace Owens and his debate with Andrew Wilson. I'll talk about a little bit more about it tomorrow once I finish looking at the video. But, you know, yeah, it looks like a lot of people saying that, you know, Candace Owens won. Now, they might just saying that because it made it like Candace Owens, but it looks to me when I was looking at the video, parts of the videos that I did, as much as I did look, you know, the much as I looked at it, it looks like Candace Owens won. He couldn't refute none of her points and stuff. You know. But everybody know that, you know, that boy did not shoot him. I don't think so. I think this was like a setup. I think it was another shooter. Because when Charlie Kirk said he didn't want to take no more of that super PAC money from AIPAC, that was it. From the Israelis, that was it. You can't have him turning on us, have all these young people being anti-Israel. Oh no, we gotta get rid of him. But you end up making them even more anti-Israel because now a lot of people thinking that through Candace Owens, thinking that y'all had something to do with it. It had something to do with Charlie Kirk murder. Because of the situation with Israel and Palestine. The Gaza Strip. Found a guy that quick? No. And he was on the roof. He jumped down from the roof. They got pictures of him jumping on the roof and getting in the car. Come on, man. Something's up with that. You know, I don't believe that. I believe that, you know, he somebody else shot him. If they shot him, it could have been something they set up from behind him and he got hit from behind. I don't know, but it looks like there's a lot of evidence out there. But this was a setup. They wanted him out. Either they wanted him there because of all the people was going to switch up. And start not supporting Israel. All those young white conservative white men and white women that was down with Charlie Kirk. They didn't want that. And we know that Israel been you know, funneling money to a lot of content creators to talk good on Israel. Well, they was paying him big money. Big money. He said no. And so they said, okay, you gotta go. So I tend to believe with Candace Owens that, you know, this is another plot. It's not no cut and dry. Okay, we found a killer. That's it, real quick. They find color that goddamn quick. Come on now, bullshit. This was a hit, serious hit. But anyway, yeah, wanted to talk about that. Now, next thing I want to talk about is we got last thing, Tasha K. We gotta talk about this fool again. She's getting mega backlash over her comments she made about FBA, saying it was just like the KKK. That's right. And I mean, everybody's doing videos about her. Everybody is going in. Remember, it was just days ago that she came out with the information with Roland Martin, her and Poetic Flacco. Poetic Flacco is another so-called tether. That was somewhat shitting on, just say FBA. America or black people in this country. Originally from this country. If they were slaves or otherwise, doesn't matter. It's from here. All this information they got on Roland, and they had it. I knew something was wrong when she said I had to reach out to his lawyers. Okay, why would you reach out to his lawyers? Why didn't you just put the information out? And the lawyer said, I don't even believe that. I don't believe that story now. After this happened, with Tasha K saying this bullshit, and you see Puerto Rico ain't saying anything about it. This situation, I tend not to believe her. I want to see Roland Martin, those pics. You need to put those pics out. You need to put those video, whatever video you got out. Sue. Why are you worrying about getting sued? You get sued by Cardi B. You pay $4 million. Put the video out. What you probably get? Another. They might sue you for another $300,000. What is that to you? And by the time they get around to you, it'll be almost a year or some shit. Put it out. Have somebody else put it out. We don't believe you now. Roland Martin got a reprieve. Goddamn Roland Martin got it because of this goddamn thing. What's up, those guy? He said, he signified, said, what's the thing about FD? Hey, but Tasha, but nobody saying anything. Oh, but motherfuckers gonna get to him. Motherfuckers gonna get to him. Obsidian was the only person who checked him. Well, I'm glad Obsidian did. I'm glad Obsidian did check him. Yeah. So what? He's a tether too, or something like that too. But you know what? Angry Man said something in the video when he was talking about this. He was going in on Tasha K, going in on these suckers out here, these tethers out here too. And he said that a lot of big content creators is black content creators is tethers. It's crazy, but he's right. But We want to know where those pictures at. We want to see the pictures now. We don't believe you. You could have made the story up with the lawyer. Roland Martin didn't say anything. I haven't seen Roland Martin say anything about my lawyer reached out to her. He don't have to. He don't have to say nothing now. Well, he's not no Mexican. You know, we know that Angry Man ain't no Mexican. Stop it. At least he looks like a tether, or Angry Man. Come on. So Angry Man know what's up. He know he's from right here. About that. Hey, you know he's right here. He ain't playing that. No matter what he mixed with or whatever. See, he know he's from right here. Y'all support the channel too. Support the channel, man. Put something in the beer fund, the water fund. I'm gonna give me some more water. I'll have some beer for the weekend at least. Jeez. No. So we want to see those. We don't want to see those pictures. What you got to lose now? You trying to make a whole shitload of money off of Roland Martin. Putting, saying you got those pictures and your tether co-host, Pedro Flacco, got it. That shit don't mean nothing no more. Not after what she said about FBA shit. You can forget it. They ain't worrying about Roland Martin shit. Like I said, Roland Martin got a break. For almost a week, it was on Roland Martin until she had to say this goddamn word. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? Then fuck everything up. It's obvious that she don't even know anything about Black history. Nothing about Black history. Referring to FBA as the KKK. KKK killed Black people. They only killed Black people. They killed Jewish people. They killed a lot of people they killed their own people that was sympathizing with Black people. They was actually first domestic terrorists. They had to get the FBI to shut them motherfuckers down, man. Back in the 50s. With that Burning, Mississippi, when they killed those 3 civil rights workers. They had to send the FBI now, the crackheads. And you talking about it was racist then. That's why I don't understand why. That's why the FBI is not in this case with this Norman Wells case. Because if the FBI got into it, they'll find out what's going on. But I think that because you got Cash Patel in there, he don't want to be involved in it. So you got the wrong FBI director there. Like I said, you got to get them fuckers out. But if Al Sharpton was doing the right thing, the Black Congressional Caucus was doing the right thing, we wouldn't be talking about this. It would have been race laws already on the books. But no. They want to profit off of Black man death. They only come out when some brother dead. parents grieving. If you ain't dead, oh no, okay, no. You know, got hurt, in the hospital. You got to be dead to qualify for them to help you, to take your case. Take your case, they make it a civil rights case, so they make it a race, so they can get paid. Another black man dead, another black man dead. Don't you get tired of that shit? Don't you all get tired of that shit? Hearing that shit? They don't, because they get in line, their pockets get in line. That's stupid. They death dealers, man. I don't care what other folks say that, well, they be doing the right thing, No, now if you're dealing in death. Kind of getting off topic a little bit. I should say that for another time. I just want the shit to end. I want all this shit to end. No racism. Real race laws where these dudes get when they do some bullshit like this with Nolan Wells or whatever, they get punished. Simple as that. Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, all of them. Do it, you punish. Just know that you're going to jail for a long time. Or maybe get the death penalty. Real race laws on the books. That's what they need to be working on. Get everybody together, go up to Capitol Hill, and maybe get these black representatives to get the support of y'all. It make sure you get 4 black people, especially black men. The majority of them that get killed is black men. Anyway, getting back to this. Now, all this started with Tasha K because apparently somebody called her husband an African booty scratcher. Really? An old school term we used to call each other when we was kids in grade school. Not in high school, but in grade school. That. Elementary school. We used to call, we used to use that term back in the day. That's old 70 term. And it was meant to degrade, meant to make you feel less of yourself. That's what it was for. Nobody didn't want to be called that. Hey, that man, get out of here. Everybody laughing. So I know that she got called that when she was coming up. Because maybe she was dark and looked like shit. Like Corey Hercule said, she's a ugly ass broad. Maybe ugly broad when she was a kid. And nobody it was calling her that shit. I don't know. But she came out in the video saying that, her grandfather is Bohemian and whatever, Another grandfather is African and all this shit and all this, that's my family. Well, if that's your family, won't you tell your family and your family friends to support you and your channel? You wasn't saying that shit before you married him 20 years ago. Probably the only man you could marry, because none of the other guys here in America did not want you. That's where I'm saying. That's why I think she got that hatred from black men, because he's always talking about black men. These black men, she's talking about these black men from America, not Africa. But these motherfuckers, they ain't put food on your table. The motherfuckers ain't put food on your table. So I think that she has some sort of hatred of black men in America, too. She likes playing dumb, like playing like she don't know nothing. But you know, she knows something. But if she don't know nothing, that means that she's as stupid as a box of rocks. And I'm going like, how the hell she get this far, being this stupid? It's crazy. But this is where all this started from. Someone talking shit about her husband. I don't believe that shit, because I think they talked about her husband before that. Someone put her up to this. Someone told her to say this. Your platform is big. You got all these fans. If you go at the FBA, you can turn it around and stop this so-called movement, because she's already convinced it's a movement. She don't think it's no lineage or something like that. Or she thinks it's just a movement. A movement, you can be destroyed and shit. You can destroy it, slander it, throw agents up in there to dismantle it. Pan-Africanism is a movement. And that's another thing. If you try to associate FBA with the Pan-African movement, which was, again, she doesn't know her history. She haven't did no study. She didn't do no studies on, no research, nothing. She just ran out the mouth. Someone told her, it's like someone put a script right in front of her, say this, that, and third, and this. And that's it. So when the girl was on there was trying to ask her a question about that, and she got offended because he was saying, you don't know what's going on. And she was offended when the girl was asked, was saying, you don't know nothing. What are you talking about? It's not a movement. She kept saying it's a movement. She kept saying it's a movement. It's not even a movement. Ain't saying movement. It's a hate movement. It's a hate movement. It's not a movement. Like I said, movements can be destroyed. But if it's something of lineage, it's something that's just who you are, that's not no movement. It's just a lot of people agree on it. More than a lot to stop her. Stop her in her tracks and have her to apologize. Yeah, and she's gonna try to say Dr. Umar, Brother Polite, and Young Pharaoh, any movements like that. Those are Pan-Africanism. It's just they into the African thing, getting connected with the motherland and all that shit, or Egypt. They are more closer than you than us, than FBAs. That's why I know she don't know nothing. That's why I know that somebody just told her some bullshit to say this. I wonder who it is. Could have been that small hat she signed a deal with, told her to say some shit like this. But see, she miscalculated. she thought all her people would go was thinking like her. Found out that a whole shitload of audience is FBA. And they immediately canceled her. The chat was going bonkers. And she said she was getting the same pushback on TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. In the interview, look at the look on her face when the girl was telling her that these other Africans, they talk about us like a dog. They got nicknames for it. Kata and all these other different names, Yankees and this and that and third. Like we ain't shit. When they fighting with each other over there. So if they fighting with each other over there, what do you think they gonna do with us? Treat us? They gonna treat us like shit. If they fighting with each other over there, that's why the reason why they over here. Some wild shit. They get over here and listen to the white man and want to take our place. They figure they can come over and they can take our position. See, the gig is up. That's what it is. That's why they mad. They mad because we're not looking at them as though, oh, they're from Africa. They're from the motherland. We need to get to connect with them. They don't need to connect with us. Hold on. God damn, goddamn cat. What's up, folks? Alright, let's see the cat. Pfft, I ain't picking him up. He's right here eating food. Let him eat the food. He need to go to sleep. That's what he need to do. It's bedtime. I'm on here trying to do a live stream. You up there crying and asking for food and all that stuff. But getting back to what I was saying, man. They said a lot of bad shit about us. And we did had good things about them, basically, by the most part. I understand with the African Express and all that stuff, but a lot of that stuff came from what we was taught about Africa and stuff from the white man. But still, when we saw them, we always looked at them as though, okay, that's a brother from the motherland, a place where we used to live at and stuff. And we gave them respect, but they gave us no respect. And when we were saying, "Are we part of you?" and stuff, I remember back in the '80s when they had that the conscious movement, everybody wearing African medallions and stuff. And I know those Africans probably looking at us crazy, like you ain't even from here. You ain't from here. Oh, that's not even an African medallion. That's a Jamaican medallion. You ain't even from here. They was probably laughing, probably together telling each other these motherfuckers don't know who they are. Well, now we know who we are. And they love it because they benefited from it. Now we know who we are. People starting to wake up, saying we're from here. We're not from over there. Now they don't like it because you can't run that game on us no more. Well, what we got in common, we got melanin. That's what we have in common. But besides that, we're totally different. It is what it is. Even the looks is different. If we was from you, we would have some of the customs. I don't care what that white man was telling you that, in roots, everybody thought that, the reason why black Americans didn't speak that language over in Africa, one of the languages of Africa, is because it got whooped out of us by the slave master. The slave master told us not to speak your language, stop speaking your language, call yourself this American name, and all this goddamn bullshit. No, we wasn't from there in the first place. How can we speak a language when we wasn't never there? Now we have a customer we never was from there in the first place. Doesn't make any sense. So we gave them respect from the jump, and most of the time, they gave us a finger. And we didn't even know they was giving us the finger. That's the cold part of it. Let me get my other one. Hold on. That was the cold part of it. That was the cold part of the shit. But now they find out what it is. Now, this situation, this angry man, he did say that either this is not going to die out. This is not going to die. Either it's going to get settled or it's going to go up. That's it. I think it most likely will probably go up. All that Tasha K talking about dividing and separating, man, they was already separating themselves from us from the beginning for a long time. I don't know what she's talking about. Like I said, again, she does not know history, or if she do know, no, she's a sympathizer, a tether sympathizer, all to it. It seems like you got a few of them on here too. That Nana guy and Psychopathist. I was so shocked that he did But he did a show supporting Tasha K. Basically, I said, damn. Okay, I didn't know about all that. We all fools now, buffoons and shit. Well, there's always had to be somebody that's gonna take the negative position. And this Afro Think guy, I don't know what he's about, but Afro Think. So, of course, anybody that's down with Africa and believe in our theory Africa, us probably will be down with Tasha K. Will be not a fan of FBA. Not a fan of you loving where you come from, which is here. Because the FBA always believed in unity. We the one came over there trying to unify with you guys. That's why the Afrocentric movement started. But they never wanted to unify. And they only came over here when the smoke is cleared after civil rights. That's when they started coming over here, the African immigrants and stuff. They wasn't coming over here when they was, because they would have been in the same, living in the same neighborhood we lived in, the same everything, and it would have been fucked up for them. Like it was fucked up for us. But I kind of figured it was going to be a couple of brothers out there that was going to be anti-FBA. But I didn't know that Psychopathies was that well. Maybe I didn't know, But hey, it is what it is, I was kind of cool with him. He used to come on my channel every once in a while and stuff. Because remember, he was against the Black Manosphere, most of them was like kind of against that over here. Pro-Rec was against the Black Man. We noticed that they tethers. You notice that? That's crazy. Same with anti-FBA is ones that are actually against Black Manosphere. Interesting. But Tasha, she fucked up bad. All she can do is keep going. Wherever she lost, with her fans, she lost this chalk it up to the game and move forward. I wouldn't even have that live stream Sunday, because I think it's going to make it worse. But I think she's trying to make money off this. That's all she can do at this point is try to see if she can make a little change off of it. Because she lost. She need it now because she lost with 30,000. They not coming back. Remember, she just don't understand the implication of saying that statement. I don't think that Afro Think would say something like that, or Psychopathy would say it's for the KKK or not. I don't know if they did. Maybe they agree with her. Maybe they don't agree with that part. I don't know. But she's the only idiot that jumped out the window and said that shit. And she jumped straight out the window, smooth out the window. You jump out that window, that's about 15 feet down. She didn't care. She thought she was Supergirl. She was fly and shit. That's why I know she's stupid. Saying a statement like that and not even considering the implication. It's just like the Tasha K. Just like the Cardi B. She really didn't think that Cardi B was going to sue her. When they told her, you can get in trouble for this. So what kind of husband you got there? Because your husband is supposed to protect you. Not only, physically, but, emotionally and economically. If you see the paper is gonna get tore up by you doing some bullshit, stupid shit, he's supposed to pull. No, don't do that. Don't do that. This. No, we lost that. No. You got to pull rank. So we know who runs that household. He don't, unless he go to Molly, take her to Molly, and then he run the hall, and that's probably where he want to take her to. She's gonna be one of the wives, but she ain't gonna be the first wife. I think he got some kids over there. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that's his first wife. I don't know. If it is, then he's gonna have another wife. And he's gonna be younger too. She ain't gonna like that. She's born here, FBA. She ain't all that talk about. I got African family. Well, go move over there. Remember, she went over there for a minute because she didn't know what to do and stuff. She's trying to get away from that lawsuit and found out that she couldn't do that shit. That's some bullshit. Isn't that Sharia law over there too? He can put hands on you and he don't get in trouble. That's just normal. I'm just saying. God damn. Ooh. But she fucked up, man. She fucked up on this one. But Sunday we got to see how it goes. We got to see how this shit's gonna go. I'm just gonna be there to listen and hope that nobody I know of go on that goddamn panel and try to explain to her dumb fiddling the ninth grade ass, no comprehension ass, trying to explain to her what FBA is and why isn't lineage and it not a movement. Don't go over there explain that shit. That bitch already by now she should know enough from what everybody in their video said what FBA is. 2 weeks she did a video. Let that motherfucker bitch do the research. Don't let that bitch do that shit. She trying to get views. They said I don't like those sounds, Uncle. They sound too loud. They sure do, don't they? Hey man, we got stereo. We in stereo over here, man. Shit gotta sound good. JM, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Nah. She fucked up, man. She fucked up. But I hope motherfuckers don't go over there. I did in the video, I thought George Macon was gonna go over there because he didn't say nothing in a while, but he came out and got on her ass too. Everybody did, you know. I don't know. But I think it's a waste of time going over there because she's already made her mind up, you know. She's already made her mind up. And she, remember in the video she said that, oh, you guys don't like Pan-Africanism too. Of course not. Why? That ain't got nothing to do with us. They were trying to divert us from our purpose. They want us to go over there and help somebody else when we got ourselves helped out first. We haven't solved the problems here first. Why would we, the people, go over to some other country to help them out when those people in that country over there is coming over here to get the American dream? And we going over there trying to help them out. What? They don't want no unity. They fighting among themselves. Shit. Out of here. I'm glad black people woke up. I've been telling people a long time, hey man, we ain't from there, man. Y'all know that already. I've been telling y'all. We ain't from here. I've been telling y'all about the flat earth shit. So I just ain't just jump on the bandwagon like some people think. Oh, they just jump on the bandwagon now because of Tasha K. No, man. A lot of us been saying this shit for the longest. That shit don't look right now, man. That's bullshit. Something's off. Hold on real quick. Okay, let me see what you're saying. That cat was the best thing I heard here. FBA is funded by the oppressors, marketed to simple-minded. You got the wrong thing. America ain't got nothing to do. What you saying ain't got nothing to do. Cat is the best thing I heard here. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let me get you up out of here, man. I don't know what the hell I mean. Let me get this nigga up out of here. You ain't supporting. You ain't. Get out of here. First of all, I don't want my cat to be howling all like that. You know, it ain't the best thing. Jeez. I think John and all them old guys over there, over the chat monitor, it's boring over there. Y'all coming over here, man. Trying to start some action up. No, man, that ain't gonna happen, man. Get out of here. I just do the news, man. Yellow journalist. That's what I am. There's plenty of beef out there. You don't need to come over here. Shit. Plenty of beef. Plenty of beef going around. Shit. They got people out there replacing me. So hey, go over there, man. Shit. What is not working out for you or some shit like that? That's not my fault. You can't go over nowhere else. You can't go over Angry Man. You can't go over there. You can't go over Fat. None of them people accept you. None of them. Except the chat mafia over there. Anti-damn people. That's what matters. Freezy. That's who matters now. Cellulite. Raw G. Right now. That's who matters now. Shit. They got all the views. And you sure can't go over the sisterhood like, you know, over there with Bomb Cherry and them folks over there. That ain't gonna happen. You know that. So hey, you guys in a rocking a hard place. So don't come on back over here. I can't help you. Shit. I can't help you. Can't help you at all. Hey, I ain't going back to that shit. Find somebody else. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so we got to see what's going to happen, man. But I'm going to get off of here, man. You know, we got the weekend, so we're going to run it. We're going to run it. So thank you for coming through. Appreciate it. Support the channel any way you can. Become a member. Cash App, Super Chat, whatever, give. But give me a like, give me a sub, which is important. I can use it. But I had to come on here and talk about Tasha K again, man. You know, because... Oh, you here? What's up, Odinga? What's going on? Yeah, but Tasha K, is she finished out here in these streets? Nah. But as far as other people like FBA and stuff, yeah, she's probably finished somewhat with them. Well, at least they know whose side she's on. So now most people might not believe what she say. Like I said, the only thing she can do is keep going forward with what she's doing, and that's it. But when she made that remark talking about you guys don't pay my bills, you don't put no food on my table, that's what that African dude. From what I heard, you make way more than an African. What did he do? He just managed the show. If he had so much money, he would have paid that $4 million debt that you had, but he didn't do that shit because he ain't got that. Fuck out of here. FBA paid all your bills. Those same women you talking about buying and wearing women that's talking shit, those buying women is the ones who paid your bills, who gave you money when you needed some money and shit because Carly P was going up on the money that you had to pay her every month. Remember, that shit ain't over yet. And remember, she signed this deal, and she got to produce. If she don't produce, they gonna cancel that deal. And I don't think nobody's gonna see her goddamn show. Not after this. Not after this bullshit she's saying. Non-FBA talking shit. Saying y'all all KKK. Shit. Come on, man. I think she lost more than 30K. I think she might be just about 50, 60. That's about it. They might just type it off there. But if she keep bleeding subs, then that mean that the FBA got way more influence than even I thought, even she thought. She lose 100,000. Woo, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. I know you got $1 million, but you don't want to have $1 million and then you turn around, you get into some bullshit on here, and you moving up. You want to keep going and going and going. You don't want to come going and all of a sudden you lose 100,000, 30,000. You be like, oh no, what I'm doing wrong. Because of all stupidity, because of someone said something to your husband that we used to say to kids when we was in grade school. Come on now, man, really? Now, some people think this is a grift because Roland Martin didn't produce the desired results. This is what I'm saying. This is the grift. Some people saying that. I heard this. Because the Roland Martin situation did not produce the desired results. And maybe because he couldn't put the pictures out, he went in and said, I'm going to sue you. But that's what she said. Roland Martin didn't say that. And she didn't show the letter, show the emails of Roland Martin said. That's why I say this all going to be a grift. At least provide the evidence that Roland Martin attorney talked to you. She didn't do that. We assumed that was it. And now she's going to do the FBA. But Roland Martin is quiet. He didn't say anything. So I'm figuring that it probably most likely is true. But all we can do is speculate. But the only way we know for that's in it, get the pictures out. Put the pictures out. Put those pictures out. Give them somebody so they can see it. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm out here. We'll talk about this tomorrow. And the Tupac trial start. That's gonna be something. That's gonna be a big thing. 35 to 50 witnesses gonna be called. One of them is Suge. Other one is Reggie Wright. No P. Diddy, of course. And I'm sure G.J. Vlad, maybe academics. I don't know. We won't know, but we'll know soon. It's gonna be interesting. But anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. Till next time. So next time I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.